In the 1920s, in Monroe, Michigan, two cousins chased the American dream. Edward M. Knabusch and Edwin J. Shoemaker, both sons of farmers, realized they liked working with wood more than soil and began tinkering in the Knabusch family garage. Shoemaker was a brilliant mechanic, and Knabusch a gifted woodworker and salesman. The two cousins made natural partners, and together they started the Knabusch Shoe Company. By the end of the decade, the garage wasn't big enough, and with financial support from friends and family, they began building their furniture factory in the middle of a cornfield in Monroe. The company, at the time called Floral City Furniture, began producing its first trademark piece, the Gossiper, which allowed people to sit, to call, and to store things. Yesterday's version of multitasking. That same year, the two cousins created an innovative chair designed for nature's way of relaxing. A comfortable concept, this wood-slat folding porch chair followed the contour of a person's body, both sitting up and leaning back. On one retailer's advice, they decided to start upholstering the chairs to make them usable year-round. The chair was an instant hit, but it needed a name, so the cousins held a contest within their factory to decide what to call it. People came up with Sit-n-Snooze, Slack Back, Comfort Carrier, but Lazy Boy was ultimately the winner. In the 1930s, during the Great Depression, Floral City Furniture, as Lazy Boy was still known, accepted wheat, coal, and even cows as payment for their furniture. The founders even received a pair of guinea hens that they used as a burglar alarm. It was in this decade that the company transitioned to a retail store. At the first furniture show, in a tent outside their factory, kids watched a mouse circus as their parents shopped. All prospective customers got a shrub from the founder's wife's garden. The 1940s was a tumultuous time for the country and for a still new Lazy Boy. It was in this decade that they started the first standalone Lazy Boy factory. However, after a year of operation, the outbreak of World War II caused the plant to convert to war production, producing seats and crash pads from 1941 to 1946. Company employees caught up on the behind-the-lines efforts of their friends and families in Lazy News. Today, the company newsletter is digital. Take 5 keeps all members of the Lazy Boy family informed. In the 1950s, as America discovered rock and roll, Lazy Boy rocked along with them, adding to their chairs the built-in ottoman and then the automatic footrest, or automatic as Lazy Boy called it. That's not all. As Jerry Lee Lewis shake, rattle, and rolled, so did the Lazy Boy Tranquilator, an optional vibrating feature that could be added to any recliner for $10. Bing Crosby, then a household name, had one in his household. By the 1960s, Lazy Boy factories expanded to locations in Newton, Mississippi, Redlands, California, and Florence, South Carolina, all smaller rural towns like their home in Monroe, Michigan. Fueling the expansion was another instant bestseller, the recliner rocker, which rocked and reclined and boosted Lazy Boy sales from $1.1 million to $52.7 million. In the 1970s, Lazy Boy released the Lazy Rocker and the Electra Lounger, both reclining chairs that could be positioned 1 inch from a wall and recline without hitting the wall. Beyond that, Lazy Boy broke into an entirely new market when it began producing swivel and reclining desk chairs for the contract and institutional markets. Lazy Boy's durable chairs became increasingly common in hospitals, nursing homes, and offices in the 1970s. With this new range of products came new advertising to match. Joe Namath, Johnny Carson, Alex Karras and Susan Clark, Uncle Sam, all spread the word that everybody loves a winner. Jim Backus, better known as Mr. Magoo, recorded more than 15,000 radio and TV commercials for Lazy Boy, earning him a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records. In the 1980s, Lazy Boy announced that nobody has rocked more babies to sleep than we have. The company expanded its product line and did so with the new slogan, "And you thought we just made a great recliner." The company also developed a wider range of motion products, reclining sofas, sleeper sofas, and modular groups. In 1983, Lazy Boy introduced its first line of stationary sofas, as well as the back jack, a simple setup for casual TV watchers. Lazy Boy's mascots, Wendell and Al, were commercial stars in the 1990s. As these spokes animals showed off the expanded Lazy Boy product line, along with their catchphrase, "That's a common misconception among raccoons." Lazy Boy furniture galleries, superstores with living rooms, family rooms, and chairs opened around the United States, Canada, and Spain. One chair, the Oasis, had built-in storage, massage and heat functions, even built-in phones. Thomas Kinkade was the acclaimed painter of light who captured America's imagination. His tranquil, light-infused paintings depicted a simpler life rooted in family, faith, and the luminous beauty of nature. The Lazy Boy and Kinkade divisions of Lazy Boy Incorporated collaborated with the artist in the late 1990s to create the Thomas Kinkade Home Furnishings Collection.
In a Lazy Boy recliner, you will find yourself surrounded by comfort. Whether it is the 3-position footrest, the unique tilt function, and the independent 18-position back, we are sure you will find the right position for you. With its unique independently moving back and footrest, allows you to recline without needing other functions of the chair. The footrest is controlled by a 3-position handle. This handle adjusts the angle of the footrest from its start position to a fully horizontal position. Reverse this operation and the footrest will return to its start position.
If they feel like they're getting something beneficial from me, from the store, and they've got someone that's supporting them in whatever it is that they're doing, then they're going to work better. If I serve you something on a beautiful dish and it's served well, to you, that's honoring you, and that's how I make my customers feel. We're honoring them by going to the trouble of preparing something beautiful to serve them. Hi, how are you? We want to make sure that all of our customers feel like they are special, that their needs are the most important thing at the time. You give them information, then they can formulate their opinion without feeling pressured. What qualities did you want in your sofa? It comes back to you in return because they'll turn around and let someone else know. Go and see Peggy, go and see her staff. I want my associates to have a good foundation in business, in manners, in hospitality. And sometimes those things might be lost in this day and age, but it's not lost in my store.
I take pride in teaching, training, mentoring. My name is Roy, and I'm the Engineering Change and New Product Launch Coordinator at Lazy Boy. My coaching style, I try to be passionate, and to lead, teach, and give back. Hand craftsmanship is very important. Quality depends on the team members that are building the product. It's a responsibility, it's an ownership. You got to think of it this way. When I build this piece of furniture, am I building it for myself? Would I want this in my household? Being on the training aspect of it, we see somebody struggling, you mentor them, encourage them, keep lifting them up, say you can make it, you can do this. So when they go out and they start executing, and you can see it all coming together, the teachings, everybody's doing their assignment, that's what it's about.
In the 2000s, La-Z-Boy collaborated with the cast of the iconic NBC television series Friends to make a specialty series of recliners that eventually sold on eBay for charity. In 2001, La-Z-Boy unveiled the next generation of La-Z-Boy furniture galleries, bigger than any store in the past. The store's inventory also expanded to include decorative accessories. Also in 2001, with the rise of the internet, La-Z-Boy announced the E-Cliner, equipped with a wireless keyboard for surfing the web and sending email. They also released the Faith Popcorn Cocooning Chair, particularly popular with female consumers. In the digital age, La-Z-Boy innovated once again, introducing a mobile website, an iPad app, available for all platforms. La-Z-Boy Incorporated launched a new brand campaign, Live Life Comfortably, with a new ambassador, actress and model Brooke Shields. But you didn't just see La-Z-Boy in their commercials. In 2012, its products were featured on Dancing with the Stars and The Ellen Show. In April 2012, La-Z-Boy announced the Power Recline XR. This wildly popular recliner offers the ability to independently power operate the back and leg rest for the ultimate in seating comfort, all with the touch of a button. In 2013, La-Z-Boy Incorporated was named to the Forbes magazine list of America's 100 most trustworthy companies, based on transparency, conservative accounting practices, and prudent management. In 2015, La-Z-Boy has over 325 stores and sells its products around the world. They make furniture for every room of the home. A new headquarters was opened in 2015, helping La-Z-Boy promote itself as a truly global company that honors its past while looking with excitement to the future.
In a La-Z-Boy recliner, you will find yourself surrounded by comfort. Whether it is the 3-position footrest, the unique tilt function, and the independent 18-position back, we are sure you will find the right position for you. With its unique independently moving back and footrest, allows you to recline without needing other functions of the chair. The footrest is controlled by a 3-position handle. This handle adjusts the angle of the footrest from its start position to a fully horizontal position. Reverse this operation and the footrest will return to its start position.
My name is Leo Velez. I'm the store manager for La-Z-Boy. So this chair right here is a rocker recliner. I am the go-to resource for the store. A big part of that is definitely knowing everything about all the products that we carry, from what materials can go on what pieces to what options can be put on which pieces. I'm just gonna have you have a seat on that. Very comfortable. It is really comfortable. I learned most of my values from my father. He believed in helping people.
customers come in different colors?
With these customers, it is just listening to them. They'll tell you what they're looking for. They'll tell you what they need. Once you discover that, it's so important to then make sure that whatever options you are explaining to them fit the needs that they're providing. Who wants to tell someone, no, I don't have that, or no, we can't do that? It's about making your life more comfortable, and that's kind of what Lazy Boy is about.
My name is Bianca Clancy, and I'm an in-home designer here at Lazy Boy. A lot of the times you can take something very simple and with accessories and options really tailor it or personalize it for a customer and their lifestyle and their home. You have so many colors in this chair, so you'll have a lot of options.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that's pretty.
And if you have a table or something that you want to accessorize with Lazy Boy there are no limitations. We have various options in accessories and upholstery and recliners and fabrics. You take it anywhere you want to take it. I would say the most rewarding aspect about my job is just the relationships that I form and being able to affect people's lifestyles and how they use their home. I get to live through them and make every space differently, so if I can't do it in my house, I'm going to try to do it in your house.